Have you ever felt the ground tremble without knowing why? It might be because one of these colossal beasts was nearby. Some bulls are so massive they seem to defy nature itself. Some weigh over a ton, others have horns that look like deadly spears, and a few are so muscular they seem sculpted by hand. And the final one? Well, it might forever change your idea of what a monstrous bull really is. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and join me on this incredible journey, because what you're about to see is simply unbelievable. 10th place, Belgian Blue, the monster bull of nature. If you think you've seen a muscular bull before, get ready to forget everything you knew. The Belgian Blue isn't just big, it's an absolute colossus of muscle and power. This breed has a rare genetic mutation known as double muscling, which causes its muscles to grow at an extreme rate. The result? A bull so incredibly strong it looks like it came straight out of a secret laboratory. Picture an animal that can exceed 3,000 pounds of pure muscle, with a broad back, powerful legs, and an intimidating presence. And the most impressive part? These bulls have almost zero fat, making them the true hulks of the cattle world. But don't let their massive size fool you. Belgian Blues are surprisingly docile despite their intimidating appearance. However, one sudden movement, and their sheer strength can knock down fences or even vehicles. Now, let me ask you, had you ever heard of a bull like this? If this was just the first on the list, imagine what's coming next. The next bull has horns so massive they defy logic. 9th place, Ankole Watusi, the Lord of Giant Horns. If you thought the Belgian Blue was impressive, wait until you see this one. The Ankole Watusi doesn't need extreme muscles to intimidate. It does so with its enormous horns. To give you an idea, some of these bulls carry horns that can stretch over 7 feet from tip to tip. Yes, you heard that right. That's wider than an average adult human spreading their arms. Now, imagine a herd of these giants walking under the scorching African sun, their massive horns casting unreal shadows on the ground. It looks like something out of an epic movie, doesn't it? But these horns aren't just for show, they play a critical role in survival. Inside them is a complex network of blood vessels that helps regulate body temperature, keeping the bull cool in extreme heat. In other words, they are not only majestic but also incredibly useful. The Ankole Watusi is an ancient breed, revered for centuries by African tribes. In some cultures, owning one of these bulls is a sign of status and power. After all, you don't see an animal carrying such a natural crown every day. Now I have to ask, if this bull's horns already challenge logic, what else could possibly surprise you on this list? Believe it or not, the next bull is so powerful that it's been called a four-legged battle tank. 8th place, American Brahman, the bull built for extreme climates. Now, imagine a bull that seems designed to survive anything nature throws at it. The American Brahman isn't just strong, it's a born survivor. This giant has a large muscular hump, long floppy ears, and loose skin that helps it withstand extreme temperatures. And that's not an exaggeration. This bull can handle both the blistering heat of deserts and the humid jungles of the tropics. But what truly makes the American Brahman stand out is its incredible resistance to diseases. While other breeds struggle with parasites and infections, this bull seems to have a natural shield. The secret? A highly developed sweat gland system inherited from its Indian ancestors, which helps keep its skin protected. And if you think a bull built for survival must be slow or heavy, think again. The American Brahman is shockingly agile, able to move fast when necessary. It's no wonder this breed is one of the most sought after for crossbreeding worldwide. Its genetics are so valuable that ranchers do whatever it takes to have one in their herd. Now tell me, what could possibly be more impressive than a bull that defies the climate itself? Well, the next bull on this list has something that seems impossible, a physique so defined that it looks like a bodybuilder of the cattle world. 7th place, Piedmontese, the natural bodybuilder. If there were a bodybuilding competition for bulls, the Piedmontese would take first place with ease. This Italian breed has a unique genetic mutation called double muscle hypertrophy, which causes its body to develop insanely large muscles. The result? A bull that looks like it has spent years training in a secret cattle gym. But believe it or not, this feature wasn't created by humans, it happened naturally, making this breed one of the most fascinating in the cattle world. Piedmontese calves are born small, but as they grow, their muscles explode, creating a physique so jaw-dropping that, at first glance, it almost looks fake. And here's the surprising part, despite its bulky appearance, the Piedmontese is incredibly agile, able to move with surprising speed and grace for an animal of its size. This makes it highly valuable in the cattle industry and a true spectacle for anyone lucky enough to see one up close. Now think about it. So far, we've seen bulls with superhuman strength, gigantic horns, and extreme endurance. So what could possibly come next to keep this streak of surprises going? Well, the next bull is so tough and rugged that it has been nicknamed the Highlander of the cattle world. 6th place, Belted Galloway, the Highlander of the pastures. If you've ever seen a bull that looks like it's wearing a natural white belt around its body, you've probably come across a Belted Galloway. But this breed's unique appearance is just the first of many surprises. Originating from Scotland, this bull is so resistant to the cold that it can survive blizzards and freezing temperatures without any shelter. While most cattle need protection during harsh winters, the Belted Galloway faces snow and icy winds as if they were nothing. Its secret? A thick double-layered coat that works as a natural thermal jacket, keeping it warm even in the harshest conditions. But don't be fooled. Despite its fluffy and rustic look, this bull is neither fragile nor slow. On the contrary, this breed can adapt to almost any terrain and is known for its remarkable longevity. Some live over 20 years, which is quite rare in the cattle world. Now picture this, a snow-covered field, biting winds cutting through the air, and right in the middle of it, a Belted Galloway grazing peacefully, completely unfazed. Incredible, right? And if you're already amazed by this list, hold on tight, because the next bull is a true icon, a breed that has shaped history and conquered the world with its imposing presence. 5th place, Texas Longhorn, the icon of the Wild West. If there's one bull that carries history and grandeur in every inch of its body, it's the Texas Longhorn. This giant, with its absurdly long horns, is practically a living symbol of the Old West. But don't let the name fool you. Although deeply tied to American culture, this breed actually descends from cattle brought over by the Spanish centuries ago. Now imagine the scene, a vast desert, dust rising on the horizon, and in the middle of it all, a herd of Texas Longhorns marching as if they own the land. No wonder these bulls were essential to early cowboys. They were tough, strong, and capable of traveling long distances without losing their endurance. And the horns? Well, they can span over 7 feet from tip to tip. Some curve upward, others form an elegant arc, making each longhorn unique. But here's a little-known fact. These massive horns aren't just for show. They serve as a natural defense mechanism and even help regulate body temperature, allowing the animal to handle extreme climates. The Texas Longhorn is more than just a bull. It's a living legend, a piece of history that still roams the fields today. But if you think that's impressive, just wait until you meet the next one. A bull that has been considered one of the finest beef breeds in the world. 4th place, Devon, the noble-blooded bull. Few cattle breeds carry as much respect and history as the Devon. Originating from England, this brick red bull is one of the oldest breeds in the world, bred for centuries as a prime example of strength, endurance, and quality. But what makes the Devon so special? Its bloodline. That's right. Its genetics are so pure that for years, it was known as red gold among cattle breeders. Its meat was highly sought after by the British nobility, and its incredible strength made it one of the most valuable bulls for farm work. Now, picture a muscular deep red bull standing with an air of confidence. That's the Devon. But beyond its imposing appearance, it's also surprisingly gentle and adaptable, thriving in both cold and warm climates. And if you think an ancient breed like this would have lost popularity over time, think again. Even today, the Devon is highly valued in many countries and remains one of the most desired bulls among ranchers looking for strength and elite genetics. Now tell me, we've already covered muscular bulls, giant horns, and royal bloodlines. So what could possibly come next? Believe me, the next bulls on this list will blow your mind. One of them is even known as the ultimate meat machine. 3rd place, Charolais, the ultimate meat machine. If there's one bull that redefines efficiency and power, it's the Charolais. Originally from France, this breed has become one of the most highly sought after in the world for one simple reason. It grows fast, gets massive, and has one of the best feed-to-weight conversion rates in the cattle industry. But what does that mean in practice? Well, imagine a bull that can weigh well over 2,000 pounds, with accelerated growth, all while requiring minimal care. It's practically a self-sufficient meat machine. This has made the Charolais a global cattle revolution, exported to numerous countries and frequently used in crossbreeding programs to enhance other breeds. Visually, it's nothing short of impressive. Its smooth white coat contrasts sharply with its elongated muscular body, making it one of the most imposing bulls today. But don't be fooled by its calm appearance. When provoked, this giant can become a true tank on legs. Now, if the Charolais already seems unbeatable in terms of size and performance, just wait until you meet the next bull. Its genetics are so incredible that they challenge the very logic of nature, creating a rare combination of strength and agility. Second place, Gelbvieh, the perfect balance of strength and agility. If you could design the perfect bull, combining power, speed, and endurance, the result would be the Gelbvieh. This German breed is a masterpiece of cattle breeding, developed to be muscular without sacrificing mobility, resilient without being slow, and productive without requiring excessive care. The name Gelbvieh means yellow cattle in German, a reference to its golden coat, which glistens in the sunlight, further highlighting its impressive physique. But its greatest advantage isn't just in its looks, it's in its performance. This bull grows quickly, has firm muscle structure, and possesses an astonishing ability to adapt to different climates. And here's a fact that not many people know. The Gelbvieh is one of the few large bulls that also excels in fertility. While many heavily muscled breeds struggle in this area, the Gelbvieh maintains a high-performance genetic line, ensuring its legacy remains strong for generations. Now let me ask you, what could possibly top this incredible balance of strength, endurance, and superior genetics? Well, the final bull on this list is more than just legendary. It's a global icon, capable of dominating any environment with its imposing presence. First place, Angus, the King of Bulls. We've reached the top of the list, and the title of King of Bulls goes to the mighty Angus. If you've heard of this breed before, you know it's here for a reason. But what makes the Angus so special? It's not the biggest, nor does it have the most extravagant horns. But in terms of influence, dominance, and prestige, no other bull comes close. Originally from Scotland, the Angus has spread across the globe, winning over ranchers, top chefs, and elite breeders alike. It's strong, muscular, highly adaptable, and produces beef that is considered one of the finest in the world, tender, juicy, and rich in marbling. This has turned the Angus into a true icon of modern cattle farming. But the Angus isn't just about quality, it's an efficiency machine. It grows fast, has an excellent fertility rate, and can adapt to different climates with ease. On top of that, its genetics are so valuable that a single bull can sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars at international auctions. Now think about this, an animal that doesn't need to be the biggest to be the most sought after. This proves that in the world of bulls, greatness isn't just about size, it's about presence, influence, and the impact it leaves behind. The animal kingdom is full of incredible giants. And there are still countless fascinating creatures waiting to be explored. If you love uncovering the secrets of the most impressive animals on the planet, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. I'll see you in the next video.